extend the headset, get my earlobe out of there. There we go. Oh, wait. And then we were gonna move a couple of hours, I think. Move my chair. Sitting in a chair today. $55. Let's see what today has in store for us. Alright, exactly what I thought. Trying to leave the other save so that I can continue trying that glitch. Somewhere in here. Okay, so there's the water we're looking for. Okay, okay. It is indeed hard to believe, but wait. Point. Yes? I'm not that good at metric. Yes? That's only like, wait, no, is that... Wouldn't that be 2 meters? Would point 2 mi... wait, I'm confused. Do I not know metric that well? Okay. Man, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't do metric conversions this early. Which is funny because they're even easier. Sadly, no. I'm convinced I have it figured out, though. Well, not figured out. But close enough. It's resets. The answer is resets. It always has been. I just saw somebody the other day score out on some insanely big fish. But what if nothing? I have done, I think, 5 12+ hour streams, and only 2 of them have actually resulted in a record fish, and it's not even at the 12-hour mark. It's like somewhere around the 6 to 8 hour mark. However, I think out of those 5 streams, however many there are, almost all of them started with a record-sized fish. So like, it's just, the record fish most likely comes at the start, which again is right after I've turned the game on or a reset. And again, I saw somebody who has never caught record-sized fish like that before catch multiple record-sized fish in one, I think it was 3-hour session. So it's just like, how come this one person who's never caught fish like this before is suddenly catching tons of fish like this? They almost took a world record from everybody. Both weight and length. They were close. They almost had it. And they weren't even standing in a normal spot that like we recommend to fish in. And it was just like, possibly. You have a sharp mind. I like to think there's a difference between the fishing contest and the Finny Frenzy event, as well as Fabio and Olivia. Olivine? Is it Olivia? Olivine. I have them with me. No, I have Pow with me. Oops. Oh, Jesus Christ, I have Pow with me. But I do have the fishing contest going. But the fishing contest, you would think, makes the fish weigh more, whereas Finny Frenzy would make the fish longer. Because the longer the fish is, the more stats it comes with, I think. I might be wrong, simply because the fish is... Okay, now that's a good fish. This should be in the 400s easy. Possibly 450. If this is a Hama Hama, we're looking at a potential world record. But this should just be a 450. Kaji, we're looking at like a 120 to 130 centimeter. Maximum of 150, I think. It's a good fish. Now, it only went 3/8 up, so this shouldn't be bigger than 150-500. Dang, it's been a while since I've seen a fish like this. It didn't fill up this last bar, though. Oh, 155.14! I'm wrong! I love to be wrong. That is the minimum. Wow, I thought it couldn't be that big. I thought it impossible. So that is the absolute minimum for a 150-500 on the bar. I absolutely did not think that a 150-500 could indicate that low on the bar. And it was exactly a 150. Well, it was like, what, 506? That was almost a perfect indication of where they stop on the bar. Let me pull up that screenshot. $514. Almost perfect indication of it. Now, see, here's the thing. I just specifically said that all of my record days, I start with a fish like that. So do I keep going without resetting? Or do I keep resetting? That is the question. And I should be able to move around the map. Interesting, there's so many things to test. What do you think? Should I move around the map? Should I stay here? I'm not likely to catch anything in the middle of the night. I know that for a fact. Over 300 hours of fishing, there's almost no chance I'm catching something big here in the middle of the night. Now, science tells me that it's not impossible. I have seen giant fish in the middle of the night. This is interesting. I'm in a peculiar position. 150, 500 is a good fish. Normally I would take that and move on. You know, the fact that I'm at 1043, 1034 makes me feel like I should continue on. That feels pretty lucky. However, should we swap what we're fishing with? Was that fish number 3 or 4? It had to be 4. Right? Oh yeah, yeah, we're in a good seat, I think. You know, honestly, we might be. That was absolutely the maximum size for a 3/8 turn. That's crazy. That had to be a perfect roll. That's actually crazy. That had to have been a perfect roll. I literally said that wasn't possible. Holy shit, that was it. After 300 hours, that was it. That was a perfect roll. Huh. I wonder how many perfect rolls I've seen and just didn't realize that was a perfect roll. I can actually prove that. If I go back with all my footage and like clipped it, I could prove that that was a perfect roll. That's crazy. I knew in my head and heart exactly how big that fish should have been and how big it couldn't be. And it was almost exactly over the line. That's crazy. Well, Gambler's Fallacy is hitting me hard. Gambler's Fallacy? Is that what it's called? No, I can't remember. So dang, I wonder if that's if I need to be on this seed. I wonder if I just need to roll a slightly larger fish and it'll be the max size. I wonder if that's what I need, is some sort of like... Oh, that'd be interesting. Is like if there's not a seed for like, hey, 40, 132. Okay, so yeah, these interesting. Interesting little fish here. Because the 30s can be anything down. The 30s can be as low as like 70. That's crazy. You know who's gonna love that? Oh, Jesus Christ, my fucking cat just tore it up in there. That is getting... Wow. Wow, what did... Oh, you know what? I opened up that new bag of treats. One of them definitely does not agree with that new bag of treats. Oh. I didn't hear one of them leap out of the box, and I didn't hear one of them dig for the last 5 minutes, so I'm guessing that was Yo-Yo. Okay. Wait. What's that? It's like you say, flip a coin and it lands head. Now if we flip it again, is it 50-50? Last time it was heads. Actually, I think I just heard like 2 days ago that they flipped a coin like a fuckload of times and found out that there's a slight bias to whatever was on top last time. And they couldn't figure out if it was human error or what. But it's like, if you flip a coin like 10,000 times, it's 51% whatever was actually on top last time. They like literally just had that. So like if anybody ever challenges you to a coin flip, they were saying to always pick whatever's about to be flipped. That's crazy that you picked that. Yeah, like I just read about that the other day. It's like literally everybody in the I think it was on Reddit. It was Reddit or YouTube, but everybody in the comment section was saying it only mattered if they flipped a coin more than like a few thousand times, and that like if it was just like a regular coin flip, it's still 50-50. And people were like, yeah, but if you're gonna have to pick one. Oh my gosh, I'm only remembering this. Oh my gosh, this sent me on such a rabbit hole because I started watching, what is it? No Country for Old Men. I started watching clips for No Country for Old Men. What's the most you've ever lost on a coin toss? Sir? I don't understand the question. What's the most you've ever lost on a coin toss? I don't know what we're betting for. But I say the gambler's fallacy, but at the same time, like, I do have an educated guess on what I'm doing. So again, I'd have to check, but it's like I've done 4 or 5 12+ hour streams. One of which was 16 hours. During the 16-hour stream, I reset every 2 or 4 hours. And at the start of that stream, I caught a 174 centimeter, 584 FP Kaji, which at the time was the weight record. It wasn't the length record, but it was the weight record. And then like 16 hours later, I caught a 159, 584 FP. Shorter, same exact weight, but multiple resets later. And it was like, that's kind of weird. What's the story from a casino from a roulette table? It kept hitting black and then people would bet red because last... Yeah. See, I'm not that bad, but I do have, like, FOMO. I have the fear of missing out. But I don't actually have, like, the gambler's fallacy. But I do have FOMO, which is the same thing, but not the same thing. Like, I don't bet... Like, yeah, I don't bet on red because black was hot last time. But I am the kind of person who's just like, oh, shit, like, I just got a world record 6 hours ago, like... Once I get my next world record, I know that it's every 12 hours. And it's like, no, that's not how that fucking works. It's like the people who get shiny Pokemon and they're like, yeah, it only took me a weekend to get this shiny Pokemon. And it's like, holy shit, are you serious? That's really good. And they're like, it took all weekend. And it's like, yeah, sometimes they take years, asswipe. Like, be grateful. Like, it doesn't just take a weekend. Like, it's just luck. But, like, my brain doesn't exactly work the right way in that. Like, my brain thinks, like, okay, yeah, like, if I spend 2 months doing this, I can get it. And it's like, no. You can tell when somebody's manipulated the chance. Or is, like, really new to the game. Because, like, there's such different reactions to it. I guess there's also the third party of people who are just like, yeah, I got this shiny after 14,000 resets. And it's like, okay, yeah, you're not excited enough. Like, there's no way. And then you click on their profile and you realize for the last 15 years they've been dedicatedly, like, shiny hunting. And it's like, okay, maybe you should play something else. But yeah, no, the people who are just like, yeah, I spent 2 months getting this shiny. And it's like, oh, dude, nice, congratulations. Like, how's it feel? And they're just like, yeah, it's okay. And it's like, are you burnt out? You all right? What are you doing now? I don't know. And it's just like, Like, usually people are pretty excited after they get their shiny Pokemon they just spent 2 months going for. It's like, this doesn't seem right. And then you click on their profile and, like, their last post is, hey, how do I manipulate my trainer ID in Pokemon Sapphire? Yeah, sometimes you do have that. I find that a lot of the times, those people don't even bother sharing, though, because they don't even know about the whole community. But they are fun. Those people are fun to see. It is fun when somebody new shows up and they're just like, oh my god, I got this shiny Crobat. I found this Zubat in my first cave and I didn't think anything of it. And, like, I just started using it because it's shiny and now I love Crobat. And it's like, yes. Yes. See, I think shiny Pokemon were just too rare. I think they were supposed to, like, provoke that Nuzlocke feeling of, like, oh shit, look, I got a shiny Hoot Hoot. Man, I hate Hoot Hoot, but I'm gonna use this one because it's shiny. And then you name it and you actually use it the entire playthrough and you build a relationship with this Hoot Hoot that you'd never use, but since it was shiny, you did. But, like, man, I played Pokemon for 20 years. And, like, it wasn't until I was... What was I doing? I think I was EV grinding HP investments in Pokemon Y. and I saw a shiny and a horde. Shiny starter hunting, I think, is one of the most respectable things in all of Pokemon. You literally don't get to do anything but press the A button. Like, you don't even get to play the game. You are telling yourself that you can't play the game until you get one of the rarest things in it. Like, that's crazy. Although I will say I do the like more crazy of that, and I hunt trainer IDs, which is like even less playing the game. But in my crazy defense, wow, 68, 222, that's kind of wild. I think. Actually, I don't know. In my defense, I don't think it's crazier because your trainer ID gets stamped onto every single Pokemon. So I think having a cool trainer ID is more important than a shiny starter. And a trainer ID is arbitrary because it's like, what numbers do you think are cool? So like, it could literally be anything, which is why some people don't give a shit at all. But like, I don't know. A rare trainer ID, well, theoretically, a rare trainer ID is rarer than a shiny Pokemon because it's a single number. But at the same time, again, it's arbitrary. You joke, but I've gotten, not that, but I've had 00669, and I currently have a playthrough with 19691. I also had one that was 12369, but I got rid of that one. I was like, I can do better than that. It's 5 digits, and then Gen 7 and onward to 8 and 9, I think, are 6 digits. And then, oh wait, no. Gen 7 and 8 are 6 digits, and then I think Gen 9 is 8 digits. Yes, theoretically you could. You could also do boobs. I have a Heart Gold version that's, what is it, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that was a 1/4 turn. Okay, so a max size 1/4 turn should be like a 140-400 then. So let's see what this looks like. Yeah, so I mean, like, that's the thing about trainer IDs is there's so many things you could get that you're just like, oh yeah, this is cool. The very first one I got on, and Ultra Sun's a really unique game because by the time you can even see your trainer ID, okay, so 117,368, that's definitely not a max size for a 1/4 turn, but interesting nonetheless. So like the neat thing about Ultra Sun is that by the time you can even see your trainer ID, you can see your starter as well. But at the same time, that really sucks because in a lot of games, as soon as you get control of your character, you can see your trainer ID. But at the same time, if you restart right there, where's my drink? Gosh dang it, I apologize. If you restart right there, you might have had a shiny starter and just not known. I'm hoping for something like 122,333. I think that'd be pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would obviously be pretty cool as well. I've never seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legitimately. But one time while I was soft resetting for Master Balls and the Goldenrod Game Center or whatever, I wasn't soft reset. Well, I kind of was soft resetting. I was changing the clock as well. But while I was trying to go for Master Balls in the Goldenrod Game Center, one time the guy who's just like, oh, let's check the lucky numbers today, he did roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it was just like, oh. I mean, that's kind of like the goal. I like to soft reset for a trainer ID and then get the shiny starter. But like getting that at the same time, like, ooh. I often think about that when I'm playing Ultra Moon or Ultra Sun. I have Moon and then I bought Ultra Sun. Is like, if I got a shiny starter, how bummed would I be about a shitty trainer ID? Probably not that bummed, but like, I know to some degree I'd be bummed. So like what I do now is right before I pick up the starter, I save just in case like I get a cool trainer ID and the shiny isn't, or the starter isn't shiny. That way I can just reset the shiny starter afterwards. But when I first picked up Ultra Sun, I was just playing it and I grabbed the starter because I was just like, man, when am I gonna see my trainer ID? And then as soon as I actually got my starter, I was just like, oh wait, that's right. I can look on my Pokemon. And I actually had a really cool trainer ID, but I was just like, shoot, I wanted a shiny starter. So like, I either have to just move on from here or reset the game. And I reset. I kinda regret it. It was a pretty decent starter ID. Again, I already had my starter Pokemon, so I couldn't reset for a shiny, but having a decent ID on the first one would have been a cool story. And I'm so bad about shiny starter hunting. It just kills me. All shiny starter hunting kills me. Even like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, which is considered the easiest one. I do actually enjoy just like running around looking for a shiny Pokemon. Just like getting in an encounter. It's like fishing, it's gambling. But there's just something so boring about literally hitting buttons to reset your game, mashing the A button, and then talking to somebody, and they hand you a Pokemon, then you open your bag and you look to see if it's shiny, and it's like, okay, reset. And it's just like, ugh. That's not fun. Yeah, I never like necessarily bothered with shiny hunting particularly, but I found it a lot of fun to do Professor Oak challenges. So it's just like, okay, what Pokemon can I catch before every badge? How high of a level can I grind them to? Okay, check it out. There's 72 Pokemon available before the first badge. Alright, let's grind them all out and let's... Oh, we got a shiny. Check that out. Well, that's to be expected when you're grinding out 60 hours of Pokemon before the first badge. Alright, second badge. Let's move on. Oh, if I go into the woods and do my grinding, I could get a shiny Oddish perchance. Oh, we didn't get the shiny Oddish. Okay, third badge. We got a... Oh, we only have 20 hours of grinding here. Oh, check it out. We got a shiny Rattata. And it's like, okay. Like, I'm not necessarily looking for shinies, but I am because I'm already doing insane amounts of grinding for the Professor Oak challenge. However, I've run into the problem where I'm doing a Professor Oak challenge and like I'm trying to catch a certain shiny and I can't move on in the Professor Oak challenge until I get this shiny. And I've really come to the conclusion that I don't enjoy shiny hunting. Because there's been many times where it's like, okay, I have to catch this Pokemon as a shiny because it's the only one and I can't move on in my Professor Oak challenge. until I catch this shiny. And like after a couple of days, I'm just like, oh, screw this. I literally want to be doing my Professor Oak challenge right now, but I can't because I'm stuck trying to catch this Sudowoodo. And like I end up catching the Sudowoodo and moving on, and like I regret it a couple days later, but then after a week it's just like, no. I absolutely do not want to still be looking for that Sudowoodo. Like, for instance, I've been looking for a shiny Celebi for like 3 years now, and it's just like, I don't find it fun. Do I want the shiny Celebi? Yes, absolutely. Especially now that I've gotten Ultra Sun, because I can just duplicate the Celebi and then move it to Ultra Sun. I still think it's hard to make an argument that like anything but gold, silver, and crystal are good. I shouldn't say good, but the best, because like they literally have a massive exploit in them to duplicate Pokemon. Are they perfect? No. Are any of the games perfect? No. Heart Gold, Soul Silver is probably the closest. But I don't know. I don't think it's good enough. I think it suffers from a problem of modern gaming DLC. And that there's so much stuff hidden behind Heart Gold, Soul Silver that you can't access without like cheats and stuff, that it kind of ruins the game. I don't remember duplicating Pokemon Red and Blue. I don't doubt that it's possible. I mostly remember doing the Missingno glitch and just trying to push the limits, because some people would be like, whoa, check out my 137 Golduck. And it's like, how the hell did you get a Golduck? It's like, I get Nidokings. And then other people are like, I get this glitch Pokemon. And everybody just staring at them like, don't. That was another thing I just read about. Was apparent. Oh, man, I wish I got the Pokemon Virtual Consoles when they were a thing. But apparently they just found out that a lot of the Missingno Pokemon can actually be like, and there's quotes around this, decrypted, I guess, and you can figure out which Missingno you've caught and then transfer it to Gold, Silver, and Crystal and actually like make the Pokemon it was supposed to be. Because a lot of the the Missingno Pokemon were actually just Gen 2 Pokemon they didn't want to finish. Oh, nice. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right for first Pokemon games. I just remember growing up playing Pokemon Gold and Silver, and doing the duplication glitch with the PC on that and like getting really good at it. And then my brother stopped playing his Crystal and I finally got to play it, and I learned that the like window for the duplication glitch is even shorter on Crystal. And I finally learned how to do it on Crystal. And then like years later, oh my gosh, what? Somebody asked me to show them how to do the glitch, and like they just couldn't figure out how to do it, and I didn't realize until much later in life that the only reason I could do it so proficiently was because I had like practiced it for years on not only the harder game but the easier one as well. And it was just like, oh my god, somewhere in my brain is probably like an entire center just dedicated to like the Pokemon Gen 2 PC. Okay, my cat's fucking like going crazy. No, you're getting kicked out of the room. I'm not doing this today. It's fucking 4 o'clock in the morning and you woke me up at 1. Don't jump into my chair. No, I'm not doing this game with you. Eat shit. Eat shit, June. No, get out. No. You asshole. Fucking no. No. Don't grab for my chair with your little fucking little arm. Get out. She wants my fucking chair. Literally, as I picked her up and walked by, her little tiny noodle arms were outstretched, reaching for my chair like she was gonna grab it and stop me. See, that's what's so crazy. Is that person I saw catch that record Hama Hama, the one that's re-inspired me to do all of this, they're specifically looking for a 500 FP Kaji, and I just caught one in like 10 minutes. I mean, like, yes, you could rack that up to the fact that I have over 300 hours of fishing, but at the same time, like, I literally just turned on my PS2 and caught it. Like, I am officially, well, okay, no, I shouldn't say that. Yeah, right? Dark Cloud 3 could be such a good game. It could be. I mean, like, it has all the bones for it. Town building, survival aspects, multiple weapon trees, different costumes. They could make this game into a microtransactional hell and still be a fun game. But like, they're just incapable. I depressingly think that Level 5 Studios is incapable of making a good game. I think they got lightning in a bottle with this game, because when they make games for other companies, they just knock it out of the park. Like Dragon Quest, not their game. Nailed it though. Ni no Kuni, they didn't make that. But like, the games they do make aren't really like the most popular games in the world. But the games they get handed to make usually turn out to be really popular games. So it's like, I just don't think that they are actually capable. Because the last time that they were told to make something, like, totally new, I think was Rogue Galaxy. And that game's about as uninspired as they come. So, like, they either did that totally out of malicious compliance, or just lack of creativity. Because again, Dark Cloud 1 and 2 are amazing games, but like, I mean, it is literally just a reuse of all their assets. Like, which, it is creative. But like, they didn't even reuse all of their assets. So like, they didn't even use them to the maximum ability. Okay, I'm starting to see a lot of these strange size Kaji, which is interesting because so did they. Now, in the middle of the night, they moved places to go fish for other stuff. Which I'm not going to. My god, Dark Cloud 3 is such an easy game to make, it's like a joke. I am near certain if I just had like an RPG maker kind of tool with like all of the assets, I could make Dark Cloud 3. It'd be so easy. You literally don't even have to, I mean, you have to make like the randomly generated pieces of a dungeon, but it's not like you actually have to make good dungeons. You just have to make good pieces that fit together, which is its own beast, but God, and that's such a big thing right now, is fucking randomly generated dungeons. It's wild how, Jesus, that's insane. They're like missing out completely on their window. Okay, okay. So that was a 3/8 turn again. Okay, so this has happened before. I've had days where I've seen like tons of 3/4 turns or 3/8 turns. But I never see any record-sized fish, but that's not a bad thing. I'll have to see how this goes. Let's play for a few hours. Let's see what's under the hood. See, now that's a totally different, see, that's the size I was expecting earlier. That makes sense. That was almost the same size as the 1/4 turn earlier. The 117,398. See, that's interesting. I actually think I saw a perfect fish earlier. That 150,500 I think was a perfect fish. Oh, I think it was. I'm gonna have to say that. I'm gonna forget that because it's so early in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning bullshit. Ugh. Okay, why? I can't do it. They're a better fisher than me. Why do they pain themselves with other fish? I can't do it. I can't fish for other fish anymore. Although I do often think about going for Nonki again. Yeah, maybe I should travel around. I can go other places every few hours, I think. I can also just reset. I can do anything. Thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. I have no idea how long I'm actually going to be able to do this today. Hopefully it is all day, because that's what I was hoping for. But thank you for stopping by. It made this morning much easier to get through. I can't even believe I've been doing this for an hour now. My God, why am I awake at 4 o'clock in the morning? Why have I been up doing this for an hour already at 4 o'clock in the morning? Oh my gosh, I would not have been able to do this without you. Thank you for your support. Your good luck will not go to waste. Can't really do hunting today, though. And, Pokemon. With tomorrow being such a big day. Tomorrow's going to be 2/24/2024. And that's going to be stamped onto my trainer card as my starting date. And it's like, okay, that's badass. So it's like, we gotta get a trainer ID tomorrow. So, today's fishing. I was hoping to get something to post on the subreddit, because I haven't posted for like a week now. I'm not desperate enough to play any fishing games yet. I think that's going to be something I come back to after, if Dragon's Dogma doesn't have any fishing, or if Dragon's Dogma has like piss poor fishing. Oh wow, my right arm's stiff. Although I will say I was sleeping on it real weird. Oh yeah, I gotta crack my back. Not the best back crack. Oh yeah, it's jacked up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need a minute. Let me just get this bad boy in. Oh, that's good. Yep, grab low on the chair. Raise your neck up. Find the tight spots. Oh. Let me take my headset off for a moment. I think the problem, honestly, is my sweatshirt. I think I put my sweatshirt and hood up, and then put my headset on, and I think it pulls my neck down. Oh, yeah, see, if I just stretch my neck around, there's definitely some spots. Oh, yeah, that's definitely tight. Tight, tight, tight. Kaji Hama Hama Nongi? I don't care, man. Keep bringing me that shit. You know what? Just give me a minute. Let me take a little minor break. Is there any Kaji in here? Oh! Poor Duke. Might be Duke. Let me go chat with my mother to see what she's up to this morning. And I'm probably gonna eat some breakfast, and then we'll be right back to it. I'm just gonna end this one for YouTube.